Well, I'm on the farm today. It's October 13th, and thought I'd do a hay update right here at the middle of the month. And I'll tell you, there's not a lot of daylight left by the time I get here from work. And I guess November the 1st, daylight savings time starts, and that'll put the kibosh on any activities here on this farm after I get off from work from my day job in the evenings. I can't say that all of the trees are in full color, but there's a lot of color on this farm with the leaves. Creek's in good shape for this time of year, and we had a rainstorm here a couple nights ago, and I'll tell you what, it's a wonder we have any leaves. Well, I still got the sycamore on the Model 50. I'm going to do some clipping back over the hill when the time presents itself. I still haven't cleared out that wad of grass. So over here in the old orchard, my brother's been doing a little bit of bush hogging, and he's kind of the tree man up here. He hunts and fishes, and he has a great interest in trees, especially, you know, the American chestnut tree, and which grew like crazy on this farm back in my grandparents' time and before them. But in any event, he's got several trees down in here, chestnuts and hickory, and I don't know what all they are. But in the summer, the stickweeds get up, and you can't see the smaller cages. And I made the mistake of running over one of his trees. I think it was dead. I'm pretty sure it was dead. I'm not sure there was anything in there, but certainly after I hit it with the bush hog, there was definitely nothing in there. So I've been playing it safe and just going down these green spots and mowing, but he's come in here and kind of cleared out, and actually looks pretty good. Be nice if we keep it like that all year round. The old Laley's going to scrap. I got somebody coming to get it, and I got some other stuff, scrap metal. It's probably okay to come now. We've been this farm is kind of like, we own the farm during most of the year, but sometimes we find that the yellow jackets and wasps and things like that move in, and then they own certain part of the farm and certain buildings, parts of certain buildings during the year. And then after we get a couple of good hard frosts, they tend to give it up, and we reoccupy, kind of like in you know, in the Middle East. Some terrorist group will occupy some land, and then they'll get themselves cleared out, and friendly folks occupy it. It goes back and forth in the same way on this farm. Sometimes the bees own part of it, and sometimes we own it. Well, I'm gonna mosey on over here to my barn, and we'll pick up the conversation from there. All right, coming in here on my barn, and I've got a lot of videos to put up prior to this one, but I like to throw these hay updates into the mix as soon as I can, and just doesn't seem like I should do a October hay update in February. So over here at my barn, and we're through baling hay, as I think I've indicated in another video, and so we kind of replenished our stocks, and we've gotten some pretty good hay, and then we got actually a fair amount of cow and goat hay, where we kind of gleaned around and picked up what we could. And so from an inventory standpoint, going into the winter, we're actually in pretty good shape. It's my John Deere 5055D, the backbone of this farm, and the 348 baler, 42 pan kicker, 335 John Deere round baler. We're going to get that thing going next year, but I got some work I need to do on it, and hopefully I'll have it ready to go for next year. This hay right here is some second cutting. This was some great hay. My last video, which I put up, let's see, what did I call that thing? I just put it up yesterday or this morning. I don't remember. But it's basically one-man show. That's what it was. And this was the hay that was being baled and kicked up on the wagons. And this is some good stuff. This is some really good hay. It just gets sunlight on it out here, and it makes it look not so green, but if you fold it back a little bit, it looks pretty good. Farmall 350. Wow, we've had a really good summer with this thing, and I've got some videos coming that I've taken in the past month or so, running this thing in the hay fields and around the farm. But customers who were going to come and get hay, they've came and got it, and we're not holding hay. I got a customer, my #1 customer, he's coming October the 29th, and pick up some of that second cutting hay back there, right back there behind that farmall, and so that'll help. But we're having quite a few inquiries about hay. I feel there's going to be a shortage. Typically, this time of year, hay sales will slow down because, a lot of people are making, they're making that second cut hay. And that's what a lot of people want. These horse customers, they want second cutting hay. And so we expect, kind of a dip in sales. And I've sat on hay going into the middle of November, wondering if I was going to sell any of it going into, going out through the rest of the year. And, one year I had a hay, this has been a long time ago, and I was really concerned that I wasn't going to have, it was in our old barn over there, and I was concerned I wasn't going to have enough hay for enough room for the following spring. So I gave some of it away to a friend of mine, and then some to a charitable organization, just to clear some of it out. And the last bale hadn't got on a truck when the phone started ringing and the emails started flying, and I could have sold all that hay and probably another 1,000 bales to go with it. And so sometimes we get into the middle of November and we're just not getting much interest in hay, and then all of a sudden the demand goes off the charts and will sell out. Now, I'm not so concerned about selling out this year. So we're pretty close to my goal in terms of revenue for this year. And so what we don't sell, I'm more than happy to carry over into January and February, March, even into April. We'll sell some hay if we have some carryover. But I'm not willing to negotiate on price and reduce my prices. I view this hay literally as money in the bank. Every bale in here is a deposit, waiting on me to cash it out, somebody to buy the hay. And so the nice thing about some carryover, if you sell it in January, February, March time frame, you add that revenue on top of the revenue you're going to get coming out of June first cutting into the following December. So it just makes your numbers even better. And since we've already met, we're very close to meeting our revenue goals for this year. And so anything left over will just pad next year's hay sales too. So pretty pleased about that. So that's kind of where we are. I guess coming up, we got a lot of chores to do as always, and we're going to be very busy over the winter. I'm not sure how many videos I'll be taking. I kind of go back and forth. I'm a little bit on the fence about it. I mean, on one hand, I'm thinking, these videos are a lot of work in some ways, and might cut back. But on the other hand, I enjoy making them, and so that's kind of the hay update for October 2022. Hope you enjoyed it. The deer are out there. There's one. They're out there kind of enjoying the grass on my field. And so we'll check back with you a little bit later. More haying videos and videos that might be of interest coming. I checked my list the other day, and I just got I got a lot of videos, and I'm putting them up with more frequency than I normally do just because I'm way behind in posting. So don't be surprised if there's a video every other day, sometimes a couple days in a row, sometimes every three days. And I have far too many videos in the can to wait a week between each one of them, or we might be out here in October 2023 again. So I'll just kind of leave it at that, and hope you enjoyed the video, and tagging along with us for the summer, and stick with us through the winter. I'm sure I'll have something. 1958 Farmall 350 McCormick Farmall 350 by International Harvester. What a great tractor this has been. And you'll see more of it in the videos to come, and videos that I have yet to take. So we'll talk to you later.